what in the world are we doing with oil and gas in this country right now? Just before I came on here to do Outkick the show, news broke that we hit a new all-time gas price high of just over $4.10 a gallon, breaking the previous all-time high from 2008. Now, this is only going to get worse. We had Trish Regan on the Clay and Buck show just a couple of hours ago, or an hour ago, I guess, and she said that there's talk of $180 or $200 barrel of gas. Right now, the price around 120, 125. It hit 130 yesterday when the oil markets officially opened in Asia. Okay, so what choices can we make to try to keep the price of oil from skyrocketing? By the way, Trish Regan said if it hits $180 or $200 a barrel, we're talking about $9 a gallon. $9 a gallon gas for everybody all over America. I went and filled up my gas tank yesterday. Cost me $107. We're over $4 a gallon in Nashville, over $5 a gallon for many of you in New York or California where gas prices are particularly high. So, as gas prices are skyrocketing, effectively we have to replace the gas that we are getting from Russia with gas from somewhere else. Otherwise, and by the way, this to the credit of politicians out there, has become a bipartisan agreement. There are lots of Democrats and lots of Republicans that agree that you can't, we started saying this last week on Clay and Buck, but you can't be giving billions of dollars in aid to Ukraine while simultaneously giving tens of millions of dollars a day to Russia for 600,000 barrels of oil, which is what we're doing right now. So we have to replace the Russian oil with oil from somewhere else. Where can we replace it? Well, we could increase oil and gas production in the United States. The great flaw, not surprisingly, of the Biden administration so far is they did not maximize the production of oil and gas and still have not done it because they're concerned about climate zealots in their party and the Green New Deal. And Mayor Pete came out today and said, well, if you're concerned about the price of gas, you should go just buy an electric vehicle. And this is Marie Antoinette-like of Mayor Pete because the average person can't afford a brand new car, certainly can't afford a brand new electric vehicle car if they already have a gas-powered car. This is like saying the way to cure homelessness is for homeless people to just go buy new cars. It's not a viable solution. Mayor Pete is Marie Antoinette in this context. So, number one best result is we should be subsidizing and encouraging the production of oil and gas in the United States so our money is not leaving the country and going to other countries which are less likely to be supporting American interests. Second best option, Saudi Arabia. The Biden administration has decided they don't like Saudi Arabia because of the murder of the Washington Post journalist. They have tried to isolate Mohammed bin Salman and everyone associated with high levels of the Saudi Arabian government. If we are going to go to foreign countries to purchase oil, the best place we could go is Saudi Arabia. Because Saudi Arabia, while they are not a democratic ally of the United States, they aren't Australia, they aren't Canada, they aren't New Zealand, they aren't England, right? Germany, any of those countries. They are closer to the United States than the rest of these countries I'm going to name. Venezuela is probably our third best option, followed by Iran, which, by the way, we're negotiating to give them the right to basically get nuclear weapons, and also negotiating with Russia on the same side of the table with Iran. And then the fifth best option is Russia, because otherwise we are effectively fueling and funding both sides of the war. If we're giving billions of dollars to Ukraine and we are simultaneously also giving hundreds of millions of dollars a week to Russia, we are giving billions of dollars to Ukraine and billions of dollars to Russia, fueling both sides, funding both sides of the Ukraine and Russia conflagration. So what we need to do is stop giving Russia any oil and gas money and replace that either in the United States, Saudi Arabia, Venezuela, or Iran. That is the order in which I would say large oil producing countries that we could support.